Welcome back to my channel, guys, and I just want to say a big thanks to everyone for all the support on my last video. Makes me know that what I'm doing is worth doing and that people actually do want to see my videos. So I've made my favourite vanilla solo starter base for you, and because I asked for 30 likes on my last video and we smashed it in like 5 days, we're going to see if we can push for 50 on this one. So if you can drop a like on it if you like this starter base, then that would be amazing. Also, I'm going to be dropping a solo survival tips and tricks video very soon, so look out for that, because some of these tips can literally be the difference between surviving or getting deleted. So yeah, let's get into this base design. Cheers. Okay guys, I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the base and what's inside it before I show you how to build it. So for this tiny, cheap 1x2 base, it costs 10 satchels to raid, no matter which way you raid it. And inside that I've crammed 7 small boxes, a campfire, 4 large boxes, 2 sleeping bags, so you can use it as a duo starter if need be, 3 furnaces, and 1 level 1 workbench. So let's go in and have a quick look. So it starts off, it's just as simple as you can see by the base layout. It's just a 1x2 with a double airlock and this little roof door mechanic. So how this works is it has wood doors. So if someone at Yoka raids this base, they still cannot get in, because they'll blow this door and then they'll blow this door and then they can't get in. Simple as that. They need this door, you need to crouch, walk backwards and open the door for it to push you in. Same on this one, you need to crouch, walk backwards and use this door to push you out. It is simple as that. If they blow the doors, they've got nothing to push them through. So also they've got this floor here which stops multiple people jumping on each other's heads and then pushing each other through that way, which I've heard can be done. You've also got 2 small boxes here as drop boxes, so if you ever come back to your base and you need to just bank something in there, close the door and you're good. But beware, I mean, if you've got a wood door on there, they're very vulnerable, plus if you die with the door open, it's very vulnerable. So you might want to get a metal door on there if you're going to carry on using this base afterwards. Let's move on inside. You come on, use the mechanic to push me in. Close that door. We've also got a 3rd small box up here, which obviously you can use for storage as well. Close this door. Into the living quarters, we've got one of the sleeping bags, we've got 3 furnaces, we've got the level 1 workbench and then 2 small boxes. And then we open these double doors and then we've got another sleeping bag, campfire, 4 large boxes, we've got 2 down there, 2 up here, 1 there, 1 there, and then another 2 small, and then obviously your TC. So that's it guys. Let's get into this build. Okay, welcome back guys, let's get straight into this build. Now this build is probably one of my favourites just because of the fact it's so cheap and easy to get up on wipe day. Even when it's stone, it hardly ever gets raided because people don't think there's anything in there that's worth getting in. And the most valuable point of this whole base design is the fact that on wipe day you haven't got to sweat it to get that and those metal frags by running to a recycler or getting that furnace up, because all you can do is just put wood doors on and it's yoker proof. So that is the main reason for this base. So to do it, you start off with 1x2, so it's 2 square foundations. Then on the left hand side, whichever side you want to come out, you put 3 triangle foundations like so. Once it's like that, you can go ahead and wall this section, which is going to have the TC, wall this living quarters, and then we want to put 3 doorways, one there, one to the right, and then one to the front, so it's like a double airlock. And then we put 2 walls like so, and then we just roof that off. Best thing about this as well, this base, is you build it out of wood to start with. That it's not yoker proof when it's wood, but you need about 6,500 wood roughly and about 500 stones just to build it in wood, and then obviously you upgrade it as and when you farm your stone. So it does give you a layer of protection when it's wood, but it's not at its finished state. So I'll quickly just go make this wood. Right, there we have it. So what we want to do then is we need to pop our doors on. So the first door we're going to put has to open into the base. The second door we put on has to open into the base. By into the base I mean as in towards us. And then the last door has to open outwards like so. Brilliant. So then I can quickly go put a double wall frame on here. And there we go. And I might as well even put the double door on there. We might have to take it off in a bit. Have that opening outwards like so. And there we have it. So what we'll do then, obviously the next important thing obviously would be get our TC down in this base. So stand in this corner, wiggle it around a little bit to get that. It doesn't look flat there, so try and get it like flat, and then just pop it over into this corner. I'm not the best at placing things, but I don't think this one has to be perfect, so you're fine like that. So we'll come back to furnishing this room for the loot boxes in a minute, and we'll do the living quarters. So at the minute this base is still rather weak, so I'll just go finish off the outside to show you what is going to make this base worth building. So it's this little triangle foundation here as well, the magic happens. So what we want to do is we want to go make this one stone, hence why I said earlier we need a little bit of stone. And then you get a roof, and you've got to stand at this funny angle that I'm at now until that goes blue, place that down, and then make that stone. When that is now stone, obviously we go into our base, we come out, we go into the second door, and we cannot get in. That roof, that stone roof, is now stopping us getting in. To get through, you have to crouch and walk backwards and open the front door, and it will push you through. Same to get out, you crouch and walk backwards here and open this door, and it will push you through. So when this base is now made of stone, what's going to happen is a raider might blow this wood door, they might blow this wood door, and they can't get in. They will not have a door to push them through. But what there is one thing that people have said, is that if there's a group of at least 2 people, they can blow the wood doors, and then one can crouch here, and then someone can jump on their head and push them through. So then what we do is we go ahead and we put a triangle foundation down here with a half wall and then a triangle floor piece in there like so. Go into your base, into the second airlock, and place a floor triangle here, and we are going to stone that up. What I'll do is I'll quickly go stone up the rest of the base just for the video, and then I will show you where we start furnishing. Right, there we pretty much have it. So what I'll do now is I will show you the outside. So what we can do now with this little storage room out here, this one here, is we can fit a couple of drop boxes here, and then like an internal drop box type of thing. It's like a little bit of extra storage. So to do this, you need to take this door off. So be careful when you're doing this part, obviously, because don't have too much on you. Maybe just the box and a bit of wood. You place a square foundation poking out the front of your front door, and then you equip a couple of boxes. Now the placement on these boxes is quite, it has to be quite precise, otherwise it won't work. So this first box you can need to stand on the left side of the twig square and place it at an angle like so. Then your second box you could place in this gap here. Make sure it's not too close to the door, otherwise you won't able to put the door on. I'm hoping this is going to work there. And then the last box we place, you rotate it once and it should just fit in there. There we go, like so. Now I can delete this twig, pop our door back on, open it inwards, and there we go. So now, I mean, if you're in a desperate need, you could open this, you could just drop some stuff in there real quick and close the door. Obviously don't put too much in there, because if you die you're going to lose it. And then also if we go inside, we've got this extra little bit of storage up here as well. Obviously that's not yoke proof, any of that, so like I said, just use it at your own risk, but it is a little something. So what we're going to move on to now is furnishing the inside of our base. So I'm going to grab a couple of large boxes to start with, and this one does need to be placed quite well, so use the trick where you bring the large box through the back wall, so the back part comes through all at the same time. Bring it forward, push it back, it should be quite well placed. Get the second box, and this one needs to go here. I don't think you can get it butt up against the wall, this one, because the door frame, but that's fine, you can still place it there. It should be able to shut the door and not see it. Brilliant. Then what we want to do is we want to get some storage up high. So what we need to do now is go back outside. Go back outside. Oh, obviously we can remove this twig, because we don't need that anymore. And then what we do is we place some twig out here. Triangle foundation again, half wall, and triangle floor. Then we go back inside, crouch in through the gap, use the door mechanic to push us in, and we come inside. Now what we need to do before we place this flying triangle floor piece here is we need to put our first sleeping bag down. So we put the first sleeping bag down like so. I'll do it this way, rotate, and put that tucked in right in the corner there. That should still now let us place the triangle floor piece, which it does. And then what I'm going to do is jump up here and grab two more boxes, and I'm going to place one like so, and then I'm going to place the other one the same way. I do need to place these quite well, but I'm hoping that I have rushed it. I'm hoping I've done it well enough. I don't know if I have, but we'll soon find out. Then what we want to do is we want to get a couple of small boxes up here. So to do this, we need a small box, and we need to place that, say, here. And then by placing that one, we can get this small box on here, like so. And then we can crouch in here, and we should be able to get one more small box on here. There we go. Another small box. Can't see any of it. Then we pick up this box, and then what I'll do is place a campfire just in here, and it's not going to let me for some weird reason, but that's because this box is too far forward, but that's okay. I'll just place it. I just seen it then. There we go. That'll do for the purpose of the video. So what we can do now is we can access these three boxes at the top, these two at the bottom, and you come under here and you can access that one, and obviously your TC. Moving on from that, we move into the living quarters. So first off, what you want is your workbench, level 1 probably to start with, hence that's why I've done it. And then we want 3 furnaces if you want them. So you tuck one right in this corner, like so, and then you tuck your second one in this corner, and then your third one should tuck in quite nicely in the middle, like so. Then what we can do is, if this is a duo base, you can place a duo bag here, and then we can get a couple more boxes. We should be able to place one tucked up nice against there, open the doors, and we should be able to get a third, another one in there There we go, I'll put it in that way. Sometimes you can get it in the other way. And there we have it. That is all the storage that I can get into this base. And that's a bit annoying. I would rather try and get that box rotated the other way around. I have done it before, but it is quite hard. And there we have it. This is it's only a starter base, so don't bash it too hard. I know it's only a 1x2, but I love it. I've done whole wipes living out of these, and they just never get raided. People just don't think that it's worth raiding. They don't think there's enough storage in there to be anything worthwhile. Especially if you're solo and you've got solo locks on your base, that deters people as well. Also, what I have done before is obviously made a metal door here eventually. Not that it matters. And a metal door here, and left my front door wood. Probably wouldn't do that if you're going to use the drop boxes, but yeah. I hope you guys like it. It's one of my favourites. Drop a like if you can, or maybe subscribe if it's helped you out, and let me know in the comments how you get on if you use this base design, or if there's anything better I could have done, or if there's anything I've done wrong. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah,